ह्याच्या पुढची एकांकिका आहे देव घोष लिखित एक्झिट इंटरव्ह्यू. एकांकिका इंग्रजीतून आहे. देव घोष यांनी लिहिलेल्या आणि दिग्दर्शित केलेल्या द्रौपदी, नो टी फॉर ओल्ड पीपल, कॉमन बाथरूम ह्या एकांकिका शार्लटकरांना परिचित आहेत. एकूणच नाटक हा जसा मराठी माणसाचा जिव्हाळ्याचा विषय आहे तसाच बंगाली लोकांचाही. देवची कॉमन बाथरूम ही एकांकिका बंगाली भाषेत आहे. आज घोष यांची त्यांनीच लिहिलेली आणि दिग्दर्शित केलेली एकांकिका एक्झिट इंटरव्ह्यू. एकांकिकेच्या नावावरूनच कितीतरी जणांच्या डोळ्यासमोर स्वतःबद्दलचं दृश्य उभं राहिलं असेल. ह्या एकांकिकेत मान खाली घालून काम करणारा, चुकूनही पगारवाढीची मागणी न करणारा संदीप अचानक राजीनामा देतो. कंपनीची मालकीण संदीपचं मत बदलायचं ठरवते आणि त्यातूनच आपल्यासमोर काय उलगडत जातं हे दाखवणारी सामाजिक परिस्थितीवरील उपहासिका एक्झिट इंटरव्ह्यू.
An upcoming ad agency. Dolly was Dolanchoppa Poddar before she married Timothy Andrews. The marriage has since dissolved, but Dolanchoppa kept her last name and while at it, changed her first. Dolly Andrews, as she's known in the ad world, is an ambitious woman for whom work and professional success means everything and nothing else means anything. She wants her staff to be just like her and has no patience for other people who think otherwise. Dolly Andrews.
Ma'am, did you call for me?
Unless you can read my mind and came on your own. Samir, do not ask stupid questions. You might have all the time in the world to ask them, but I do not have any to listen.
I'm so sorry, ma'am.
I'm not interested if you're sorry or not. As a matter of fact, I am not interested in you at all. Ruchi, come to my office. Now. You are fired. Clear your desk. Get your papers from HR. Ruchi, come. This is one big mess your idiot made. I had to rework the whole damn thing since this morning. I have fired him. Arrange his escort out.
Ma'am, please don't do this to me. I didn't even work on that spreadsheet.
That's why I said it's a mess. Because there was nothing. Samir was supposed to work on it today. He took a leave yesterday. His son isn't well, ma'am. He had to take him to the emergency. He told me he will come and get it done today. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope he feels better. You had to do what you had to do, and I have to do mine. And by the way, Samir can speak for himself if he wants to.
I came at 7 today to work on this, but he had the file locked. I told Ruchi ma'am too, and then I started working on something else.
You may leave now.
Please, ma'am.
And you are more than welcome to join him out of work if you want. Ma'am, if you want to grieve a bit more, go back to your office. And come back when you're ready to do some work. I'm not grieving. Everything in life comes at a price, like you say many times. Let me ask Meher to organize Samir's papers. I will be back in a minute. Who is Meher?
The new joinee? You met her last week, remember?
I meet so many people. I make it a point to remember who matters now. After all, this space is premium. I have chosen to remember your name. Ruchi, be careful. Don't do anything stupid to make me regret that choice.
No, I will not do anything to make you doubt your choice.
Good. Then do yourself and that new girl a favor. Let her figure out on her own how to deal with Samir.
Okay, ma'am.
I will not give you any reason to doubt your choice. That's what you said on your first day of work.
You remember?
Yes, I remember things that need to be remembered. This space is premium, as I always say.
I was so in awe of you. Still am. You are my mentor, my role model.
Am I? Looks like I'm not doing that good a job then, I'm afraid.
Why?
Come. What do you see?
A garden?
And?
A gardener trimming bushes?
Very soon, he'll be cutting dead roots. You see, Ruchi, a garden remains beautiful only when the best of its beauty is taken care of and the dead roots eliminated.
I get it, ma'am. Samir is going, and everyone likes Samir.
Good. And speaking of the beauties, Sandeep Pal, he put in his resignation today. You don't know it yet. I was trying to talk to his manager to get him out of it, but he failed, idiot. Anyway, I want you to give it a try.
Of course, I will get to it immediately.
And throw in whatever you have to make him stay.
Sure. Ma'am, any particular reason we want him to stay so badly?
Ruchi, do you know when I started this agency? Don't sweat. 5 years. And there have been only 2 people who have survived these years. You are looking at one of them.
So that means Sandeep?
Yes. The other one. And do you know what? He just works. Just delivers. Never gives any BS excuses. Never complains. Never even asked for a raise in these 5 years. He is like invisible, like air. Lets us breathe without asking for anything in return. Just the kind of people we want in here. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, go get him to stay.
Yes, I will try my best.
Oh, and by the way, I have a lunch meeting now. By the time I come back, I expect Sandeep to withdraw his resignation. You follow?
Yes, ma'am. I will try my best.
I expect Sandeep to withdraw his resignation. Am I making myself perfectly clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Send Sandeep to my room. All yours. Here, these are some notes from his manager. Go through them before you talk to him. Make sure you are in control.
May I come in?
Please come in.
Hey, Doll.
Hello, Sandeep. Don't look surprised. I'm just using ma'am's office for some time. Please have a seat.
I'm fine.
Tell you what, I will stand too. Standing is good. By the way, I came to know from ma'am today that you have been at the company from its very first day. Wow, that's very impressive. Ma'am was very complimentary of you and what you have done for the company and what you mean to her.
Thank you.
See, Sandeep, you are a good worker. And I don't see much point beating around the bush dealing with good people. Why are you quitting?
I have already told.
I am sure you have. I just wanted to hear from you one more time. And I'm not trying to hold you back.
You are not?
No. Consider this as an exit interview. What you tell me will help us manage people and their expectations better in the future. That is the purpose of our little chat. Like I said, ma'am was very complimentary of you and has been ever since she started the business. I don't know how many I can say that about. Guess none. So you see, we are all quite taken aback that you have put in your papers. Have you found another job?
No.
I'm not sure I quite understand. So you are quitting without a job?
Yes, but not quitting forever.
Wow! You must be a very brave man, Mr. Sandeep Pal. I would be scared to death.
That.
What?
Fear.
I'm not sure I understand.
We live our lives in constant fear and miss out on important things.
And you suddenly realize that.
Yes, I woke up one day and told myself I will not live in fear.
You have a family, right? A son too, if I'm not mistaken. Have you talked to your wife?
Yes.
And?
She also took one of these exit interviews you are taking.
And you think this is responsible behavior?
I don't know. I just know that I will not live my life in fear anymore.
And in the process, you will sacrifice your family just for your whims. Very shortly, this insanity will pass. And you will be out of work, out of money, and unable to care for your family. Your little son, he's just 10, right?
You are playing the same fear. See, I get it. I understand that. That's why I said it's only for some time.
So you are confident that when you feel like in a few years or more likely in a few months, you will just be able to walk into a job.
I didn't say that.
And neither have I. See, Sandeep, I have never seen ma'am praise someone so explicitly like she has done for you. I suggest you and I work this together. I am willing to listen to you to see what it is you want from life and how we can fulfill it. I see no reason for taking such a drastic step.
I appreciate, but I'm going ahead with my plan.
And what is the plan? To not be afraid? What does it mean really? I mean in day-to-day life. I don't suppose you're planning to use a megaphone to announce it every day.
You're good, Ruchi. I can understand why Dolly likes you.
Thank you for your vote. But seriously, what is your plan, Sandeep?
Who was it?
My mother. Like I was
Your
saying.
mother? Why didn't you take the call?
Because I'm talking to you.
Is it just that?
Meaning?
If I know, Dolly, you're talking to me with your head already on the guillotine. Every second you're talking to me and failing to do what Dolly asked you to do, you're getting worried. Your nerves are fraying. You're getting more and more scared.
You are just speculating.
Am I? Let's play more then. You have prioritized your fear over your love for your mother. You have prioritized your fear over your love for your mother. She's old. She might be calling you for something urgent. You didn't even give her a chance to say anything. Tell me,
Does she call you at work every day?
No.
She knows that. You have taught her not to bother you at work. Maybe you have thrown many fits before. Why do you think she would call you knowing you wouldn't like it? You think you should pick up your phone and give her a call? Just to check? Or would you value your fear of losing your job more than your mother?
It's not fear. I mean, you have planted a doubt in my mind. Not the same as fear.
Either ways, talk to her.
Why did you call me at work, Ma? Are you okay? You call me just to tell me that? Ma, are you out of your mind? I will talk to you later, okay? Bye.
What happened?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She has brought down the harmonium from the loft. She called me just to tell me that. Can you imagine? What's the matter with you now?
I'm guessing your mother used to sing.
Yes, that's what I heard before her marriage. Although I don't quite remember her singing in front of me before my father passed.
And she quit singing after the marriage, I guess. As was the custom then, I guess. Giving up yourself for the family.
Such a ridiculous waste of talent and potential, I'll tell you. She could have been a great singer today.
Maybe. Did you encourage her to take up singing again?
Of course. After my father passed and she became very lonely, I urged her to take up singing.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It is okay. She has actually started singing. Not fully, but I do catch her singing a couple of lines here and there.
That's wonderful. I was just wondering, and this might come out all wrong, but I don't mean anything disrespectful or mean. What if your mother passed away before your father? All the potential and all the talent you're talking about would have come to nothing, will it not?
Tell you what, I'm livid with the old hackneyed customs of the society back then.
Totally agreed. But come to think of it, you weren't that better either, were you?
What do you mean?
You know, Ruchi, when you are bedridden for over a month, your leg muscles become so weak, you cannot even get up. Much rather walk. Even after you get better from what you were suffering from, you need a lot of support from others to walk.
What does that have to do with my mother?
Her singing muscles were bedridden for decades. Imagine how much courage she needed to muster to bring that harmonium down. And when she finally did that and dusted it off, guess who she wanted to tell to first to? And what reaction she got when she did that?
Ma, I'm so sorry I didn't hear you properly. Ma, I just wanted to tell you I'm so proud of you. So very, very proud. Yes, I will come by later and you will sing something for me with your harmonium, okay? I love you, Ma. Bye. Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Why are you leaving, Sandeep? Seems not only ma'am, I can also really use you here.
I'm also trying to bring my harmonium down.
Ooh, that's quite heavy. What does that even mean?
You were quite critical of old customs. Come to think of it, the new ones are not much better.
What new customs?
I remember the day you joined. I'm just a fixture, as you noted before. Dolly called me when she was talking to you. Your backpack was on your desk. You know what I saw?
What?
A camera. And pardon me for prying, there were a couple of prints in black and white that looked quite good. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at the photographer of those prints, right?
Really? Wow, that was a long time ago. Don't have much time for photography these days.
Why not?
Why not? I am too busy dealing with work and taking exit interviews. But seriously, I am so stressed and worn out from all the hard work.
The work doesn't wear you out. It liberates.
Well, I can say that I am not liberated, at least not yet.
That is because you have not brought down your harmonium yet.
I do not get your riddles. See, Sandeep, I want you to do me a favor. Tell me, what can I do to keep you here?
Why do you want to keep me here? Oh, I guess you have a sword hanging over your head. Keep me here or lose your job, right?
Probably.
Feel anything different about the newer customs now? It's not work that's killing you. It's working in this damn swamp where all you can do is tread fear and pass along that fear to your colleagues and your subordinates. And they pass the baton others down the line.
But every workplace is like this, more or less.
I beg to differ, ma'am. Look at the countries in Europe, Denmark, Italy, or even Finland. They are making such huge strides in valuing a person as a whole. When you make people feel valuable, they will happily give their everything and more. Fear of a sword can only take you so far.
But this is not Europe, Sandeep. They are small and they can do all these wonderful things.
It is not a matter of big or small. It is about the mindset of people and the respect for others and their lives. Tell me, when was the last time you looked up in the sky and soaked in the blue, smelt the air, felt the sunlight, curled up and enjoyed a book or a movie without feeling guilty about that stupid damn report that's waiting to be worked on just like a noose around your neck?
These look good in romantic books, not in reality.
Well, then Geras, I need to find it out for myself, and I don't have much time to spare if indeed I have to come back to the grind.
What is this?
A photograph of the water hyacinth. You may have clicked just outside the office and discarded in haste in my wastebasket after one of those dolly chases. Hello? Take them to the conference room. I'll be right there. The auditors are here. I need to go now. It was nice talking to you. This water hyacinth, this is your harmonium, Ruchi. Have a great day and stay in touch.
Yes, Amit? Well, I'm here now. You are right, Amit. I forgot. I'm so sorry. But I will remember now. I will remember all such things from now on. Yes, I'm okay. Actually, more than okay. Can you pick me up, Amit? At 5. Yes, Amit, please pick me up in an hour. I have so much to tell you, so much to hear from you. I love you so much. Bye, sweetheart. asked you to.
Sandeep's mind is made up. I think we should let him go.
Oh, you think? So you have started thinking now? I think here. Get it? I think here. You just do what I tell you to do. And you have failed at a simple thing I have asked you to do.
Like I said, ma'am, Sandeep's mind is made up. We should let him go amicably. If we deserve him, he will come back to us.
Nonsense. Forget about him coming back here. I will make sure that nobody in the industry touches him. What? You look sad? Looks like he did the convincing than the other way around.
Maybe he did.
What's going on here? Ruchi, what are you trying to tell me? I am telling you to breathe and let others breathe. Are you out of your mind? One more nonsense, I'll send you packing.
Wish I did that many years ago.
What is this?
I quit. And don't bother taking my exit interview. Yes, Amit? No, you are not early. I will be there in 5 minutes.
You will regret this. I will destroy you.
You already have. That's why I need to step out into the sun and the breeze. Maybe they can fix me.
Out! Right now!
Sun?
Breeze? What the hell? Bloody millennial? What do they know about life? About struggle? Will they ever be able to understand the pain of being left by a man with nothing left to look up to? Hardly a penny to live? Not knowing how you will survive the next few days? From there, Dolan Choppa Poddar, is now a name to content within the city. Yes, I have to toughen up to deal with a country ruled by men. I had dreams too. Wanted to become an actor. I was crazy about films. But I wonder, can there be anything in what they're saying? That maybe I am not giving life a chance? That maybe I am not right? Nonsense! Ideal romantic BS. I am Dolly Andrews, a self-made woman and a woman in control. And I know what I'm doing. And whatever I am doing is right. Absolutely right. Send in the new joinee. I think her name is Mehreen or something. Oh, nobody by that name. Try Meher. Okay, send her in. May I come in, ma'am? Yes, come in. My dear Meher, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you for seeing me.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Come, let's sit. I have observing you for quite some time now. I see a spark in you.
It is such an honor, ma'am. I'm so much in awe of you. You're my mentor, my role model.
Am I? Very well then. I have chosen to remember your name, Meher. Don't do anything to make me regret that choice.
I will not give you any reason to doubt your choice.
Come. What do you see?
A garden?
And?
Gardener trimming bushes?
Very soon, he will be cutting dead roots. You see, Meher, a garden remains beautiful only when the best of its beauty is taken care of. And the dead roots eliminated.